What's going on, Dodgers Nation? Like, literally, what's going on with the Dodgers right now? Some more bad news for your boys in blue. We'll get into that in just a second. But my name is Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMAC_LA. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to the Dodgers Nation YouTube channel for all things Dodger baseball. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And if you want to see even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. Today's Dodgers Nation question of the day is, what's your level of concern on a scale of 1 to 10 about Corey Knebel going on the IL? I want your takes down below in the comment section. And also, does LA need to make a trade for another reliever? Are there enough internal options available to get the job done? I want your takes down below in the comment section. And for all the latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. So some early season adversity for the defending champion Los Angeles Dodgers. They've lost 4 out of the last 5. Their offense is slumping at a historic rate, and more injuries continue to pile up for your boys in blue. This time, it's reliever Corey Knebel. Last night, he exited the game after just 5 pitches, and he knew right away that something was wrong. And after the game, he said he felt an uncomfortable sensation around his tricep area. Well, let's take a look at the pitch that sent Corey Knebel to the IL. Corey Knebel comes in to pitch the top of the 9th inning, facing Eric Hosmer, and on a 3-1 count, he misses badly with the fastball inside, and he knows right away something's wrong. And here's another look. As soon as he releases it, he goes right to that elbow, and he starts grimacing. You can see he's in pain. Something's off, and you never want to see that with pitchers, especially from someone who's already had Tommy John surgery. They know when something's off, and he knew it right away. So, speedy recovery, Corey Knebel. We need you back. And last night, Dave Roberts said that he would undergo testing and they would know more today. Well, here's Dave Roberts with an update on Corey Knebel and when the Dodgers could expect to have him back.
There was an MRI. I just don't know the grade, Chris, and I should know that, Kirsten. So I do know that he's going to go on the IL. It's going to be, a few months looking out. I don't want to be specific to the timeline because I just really don't know. I don't think anyone knows, but looking at down the road and get him back. But our hope, our expectation is that he will pitch again for us this year.
So there's no way you can really spin it. Losing Corey Knebel for an extended period of time is a major blow to this Dodgers bullpen because he was starting to look like the dominant Corey Knebel that he was in Milwaukee. You start to see that K percentage starting to rise closer to that 40% range where he was throwing up in Milwaukee. This year, it was sitting at 37.5%, up from 24.2% last year when he was trying to make it back after undergoing Tommy John surgery. And then there's the velo. This year, his four-seamer was averaging 96.4 miles per hour. Last season, 94.3 miles per hour. So he had made real strides to getting back to that dominant Corey Knebel that was just out there shoving. The curveball was looking filthy this year, but the good news is it's not a season-ending injury. It's going to be a lengthy rehab for Corey Knebel, and he had gone 6 days without pitching. The last time we saw him was against San Diego where he gave up some runs, and I'm wondering, did it affect him in that game? I think it's possible, but look, if it's really 2 months, that will give him plenty of time to get ready for the postseason, and that's what it's all about for this Dodgers team. Now, Corey Knebel, it was basically a steal. They got him from the Milwaukee Brewers. They sent Leo Crawford. They avoided salary arbitration with a 1-year, $5.25 million contract, and it looked like it was going to be the steal of the offseason up until this injury. So, unfortunately, Corey Knebel goes down. Now, the question is, who replaces Corey? Well, Dave Roberts had that answer.
So Corey's going to go on the IL. Dennis Santana is, I think there's like a situation where he got a shot, a vaccine, so not feeling well. So that spot is going to be taken. The 2 spots are Matt Beatty and Cleavinger are going to be replacing those 2 guys.
So a real opportunity for Gerrit Cleavinger, who looked filthy at times during the spring. This is a guy that can miss bats. He's got a nice curveball. He's a lefty. That can really help out this Dodgers pen. And then Dennis Santana, who did not look right last night. Matt Beatty on his way back up into the show. So that's a good thing for Matt Beatty. Maybe he can make the most of his opportunities and get that bat going. But guys are going to need to step up. You need to see Brusdar Graterol, Blake Tryon, the rest of his Dodger bullpen really step up in Knebel's absence and while they're still waiting for Joe Kelly and Tony Gonsolin to make their way back off the IL. Well, earlier today, Dave Roberts talked about who'll be stepping up in this Dodgers bullpen with Knebel out.
Corey's a reverse as a neutral guy. We have a lot of capable guys, Scott Alexander's going to continue to get those opportunities. Brewstar is going to continue to get those opportunities, and everybody around him. So I still love our pen. I still like our arms. So I just feel really bad for Corey because it was such a long road for him to get back, and he was throwing the heck out of the baseball. So to kind of have a speed bump in the middle of the season, I know he's a little disappointed. But like I said, I expect him to be back at some point in time this year, and guys have got to step up.
So what's my level of concern with Corey Knebel going on the IL for an extended period of time? I'm going to give it about a 5 because there's still tons of quality arms in this Dodgers bullpen that can get it done, but they might need to add an arm this season. They might need to bolster that bullpen if Corey Knebel comes back and he's not right, if Joe Kelly and Tony Gonsolin can't get fully healthy. But bullpen pieces are always available. We'll see how this season plays out. We'll see who the contenders are, who the pretenders are. As we get closer to the trade deadline, we'll see if Andrew Friedman makes a move. I think he will. I think either way, he's going to add a bullpen arm at some point this season. But I know you guys want to talk about some of the big names like the Josh Hader types. I'm sure we'll spend an entire video talking about potential bullpen trades the Dodgers can make, but it's still early in the season. We're just 20 games into this season, so we don't need to overreact. But the thing to keep your eyes on right now is how does the Dodgers bullpen, as currently constructed, perform in his absence? If they're not stepping up, if they don't have this next man up mentality and they're not getting the job done, I think the Dodgers will start exploring their options sooner than later. But let me know down below in the comments, what is your level of concern on a scale of 1 to 10 with Corey Knebel going on the IL for an extended period of time, and do the Dodgers need to make a trade to bolster this bullpen? Let me know down below in the comments section. My name is Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. For all things Dodger baseball, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. For all latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.